ready to collapse real soon anyway. All right, the bankers have already declared, the British banks have already declared, right, last year ago, in December, because I did an article on it, what they were saying is that the banks are getting ready to collapse due to the more borrowing. Okay, so if Britain keeps borrowing money, if the British banks keeps borrowing money, what's going to happen? We're going to go through a more of an hyperinflationary type of an attack. And we're already there, at that moment anyway. We're already there at the moment. Because when you go inside these stores, okay, if you look at the prices of your goods in the stores, they're a lot more, everything's a lot more expensive than it used to be.
Thank you, brother.
So we're already there at a hyperinflation state. But it's going to intensify if the British banks keep borrowing money. Okay? And it's getting to the point where they can't really cover themselves when the attack does come or something else happens. So this society is going down, man. We've been talking about this for 50 years, and it's happening now. And I'm so glad. And you know what? We gotta get the Most High a hand on that, man. Yeah. We gotta get the Most High a hand. You understand what I'm saying? Because it's about time that this lousy, dilapidated, run-down kingdom gets destroyed out here. Okay? Because we looking for the end. We looking for the kingdom. We're not looking towards this shit anymore. Go on.
For he knoweth not that which shall be.
Right, and he knoweth not which that shall be. Go on.
For who can tell him when it shall be?
Right. So it's going to come suddenly. And that's the signs. Because the signs are showing you. I mean, the Lord didn't give us an actual time when he was going to come, but he gave us signs so that we can understand what's happening and when he's coming back.
Jeremiah 8 verse 7. Yea, the stork in the heaven knoweth her appointed times.
Right, so it says the stork in heaven knoweth their appointed time. Go on.
And the turtle and the crane and the swallow observe the time of their coming.
You're going.
But my people know not the judgment of Yahweh.
Right, because they're a bunch of dumbasses. That's why the scripture tells you that my people have become Sadish children. The word Sadish means a dumbass or someone is stupid. That's what it means. And that's why I have to say all over again, that's why we don't really need to be concerned about the majority of our people. We need to be concerned about those that are going to make it. That's it. That's it. Okay? Enough of these old wicked boneheaded Negroes out here, man. Okay? And there's a reason why, and that's just the thing, is the reason why the Most High blinded them like blind bats, which really a bat's more better out because at least a bat can see through the dark. But the majority of our people can't see word for damn, and the reason why is they're wicked as hell, and they gotta get a taste of what they did 2,000 years ago when he said, Lord, let his blood be upon our hands. And he also destroyed the prophets, make mockery of the prophets. So they have to pay for all of that. So the hell with these old bonehead Negroes out here. Okay, we're going, bro.
Yeah, and to know we're in that time because a lot of people are getting sifted as well.
Yeah. Right, right, that's right. There's a time of sifting.
They're getting sifted. 1 minute they're in this, the next minute they're bugged out their mind.
Yeah.
Or they got attitude and stuff.
Yep.
You know, and those people that get bugged out, the Lord bugs out, they were the ones that hated the house shot, man.
Right.
So good for them that they come into the truth. They believe that they're gonna be they believe that they're gonna get delivered, and then right at the end they're gonna see us get delivered, and then let them leave their fucking carcass behind and burn with the white man, man.
That's it. Since they want to be buddy,
Yeah.
you're going, bro.
Proverbs 27 verse 12. A prudent man foreseeth the evil and hideth himself.
Right, a prudent man perceiveth the evil and hideth himself. And that's why we gotta correlate with this world. That's why the scripture says, be as wise as a servant, harmless as a dove. So even when you at the job, you gotta correspond with the bullshit of this world, or what people are agreeing with. Okay, you can't, expose yourself in terms of what you believe in and all that stuff. You gotta correspond with the decisions of the people. Go on.
Basically, if you knew that, if you saw the signs and you saw far off that evil was coming,
yes,
you'd hide yourself under the pavilion of the Most High.
Ultimate, that's the ultimate. Yep.
Yeah.
But you see, our people, the reason why they're basically showing their shame and showing their nakedness. You know what I'm saying? It's because they don't have this truth, man. Okay, that's why they're joining hand in hand with the wicked. All right, that's what they're doing. They're just showing themselves to look like idiots out here, man. All right.
And I mean, you know, and at the same time, I might talk about Jake and you know, in a condescending way, but because ultimately it's the Most High. The Most High got them in that mindset.
Brother, deep.
Get me Isaiah the 6th chapter. See, I always got to pull the scripture out.
Why is he looking for that? I'm going to say this one, yeah?
Okay, go on.
Matthew 23:36. Verily I say unto you, all these things shall come upon this generation.
Right, that's it. Hey, I don't gotta break that down. That's self-explanatory. I ain't gotta break that down.
Yeah, you feel me out? You feel me? This generation, yes? So the Most High knows what he's saying, you know?
Yeah.
Yes?
That's right. That's a perfect precept.
Not what
right
we
there.
think about the generation, is his generation. What,
Right.
You know,
What is that? And you can get that in Exodus 2.
Exodus 2.
Exodus
Wickedness to
24.
this generation.
That's seeking for a sign.
They're not seeking after, they don't have faith, they're looking for something physical.
Yep.
Yeah. Some epiphany or.
Thank you, brother.
Yeah, man. Especially them Jakes in West Africa, man. They're just so uninformed. They don't know nothing, man.
Now finish this.
No, let me get this real quick.
Isaiah 6,
Isaiah 6 here.
verse what?
10. Start
10,
with
yeah.
verse 9.
Verse 9. Isaiah chapter 6, verse 9. And he said, go tell this people, hear ye indeed, but understand not.
Ooh,
Right, here you didn't understand now.
that's cutthroat,
what
but
it
that's
says.
cutthroat. That's cutthroat.
That's what it says. Go on.
And see ye indeed, and perceiveth not. Verse 10. Make the
Oh,
hearts
that's right there. Yeah.
of this people fat, and make their ears heavy,
Yeah.
and shut their eyes, lest they see with their eyes,
But let's see with their eyes. Go on.
and hear with their ears,
Yeah.
and understand with their heart,
Right.
and convert and be healed.
And you know too, brother, you could do one and better. Get me Deuteronomy 28 and 28.
Call it out, brother. Call it out. Nice, brother. Nice.
I love scriptures about you niggas, man.
Yeah, but see, once you know these scriptures, you really can't get mad. Again, you really can't get mad because you already know why Jacob's like that, or why Esau's doing his thing, or why Elam or whoever's doing whatever they doing.
Yeah.
So, because you already know it. Now, if you understand it, it's like if you don't understand it and you're just coming into the truth, you're gonna get angry, you're gonna get mad. But when you've been in this thing for almost going on 10 years, it's like, okay, I already understand that. I get that. You know, it's not a big deal. You're going.
Isaiah, Deuteronomy 28 and 28.
Yeah.
And the Lord shall smite thee with madness,
Yep.
and blindness, and astonishment of heart.
And that's the problem with Jake today. Jake is under malice. So I mean, that's why I just don't. Most of the times, I don't really feel like going into why Jake do what he got to do because it was already written.
Yes.
Jake, you know, you got the women of the tribes, the southern kingdom. They were in weeds and all of that, trying to appease Esau, trying to get with Edomites and all of that stuff. You got to be a man soul to do something like that. You can't be a person in your right state of mind to be doing that. You got to be totally messed up in the head. Just like these sheiks, these young Jason walk around talking shit, can't even talk proper English.
Low battery sign, low battery.
Okay.
It's true, you know what he's saying.
Right? Yeah, if it shuts up, brother, then just let me know. So yeah, at the end of the day, you see these bonehead individuals out there in the street corner can't even talk proper English, and all that stuff. That's because they're under the curses. Okay, and then at the same time, really at the same time, when we show them the truth, they can't see the truth. So you gotta have a mind, a map. I wanted to say more than that. Yeah, read it.
Proverbs 27 and 12. A prudent man perceiveth the evil and hideth himself, but the simple pass on and are punished. Right. So they said a prudent man, he foresee the evil, right? Because he's prudent. You see him? He wise, all right? And really, when a man is foolish, it's because he keep company with fools. All right, he's keeping company with people of the world. And you keep company with people in this truth, okay, you become prudent. Okay, you become edified. It's okay, brother. Yeah.
Oh, it's still recording. Okay. Yeah. Just let me know if it cuts off. Matter of fact, you can hold this as well.
What's this?
Yeah, that's the camera. That's got all the batteries in it.
So it say, Sirach 37 verse 12, but be continually with a godly man, whom thou knowest to keep the commandments of the Lord.
That's deep, brother.
So that's why I say, him that keep the commandment shall feel no evil thing. Remember? Why? Because he's continually with godly men. Why? Because in fear the Lord. That's the beginning of wisdom. The fear of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. When you have fear, that make you stop talking and make you listen and make you watch more because you fear.
That's right.
Alright, when the man always talking because he don't fear nothing. Understand? When fear he don't see nothing, he's just caught up in himself, he's egotistical, he don't mouthing off because of inflame ego. When the man shut his mouth and listen and watch because they're humble.
It takes counsel.
Alright? But now I say, be continually with a godly man, who thou knowest to keep the commandments of the Lord, whose mind is according to thy mind, and will sorrow with thee if thou shalt miscarry.
Right, and that's something that Jake can't do it. And the reason why Jake can't do that is Jake is under madness. We're gonna have to read that verse again.
Oh, sorry. Deuteronomy 28.
Jake is under some serious, severe madness. So, I mean, in order for you to go out there wearing blonde weaves that don't even fit your facial features, you're just doing all type of madness out there, walking down the street with your pants sagging, and you're wearing these tight jeans like you're wearing your girlfriend's jeans. You gotta be bugged out your freaking mind, man. You understand what I'm saying? No, let me read this, bro. You can say what you gotta say.
Deuteronomy 28 verse 28. And the Lord shall smite thee with madness and blindness and astonishment of heart.
Right, and you got these jakes walking around in the street with this big ass boat and they drunk out there like, yo, what's up, bro?
Yeah, I know.
And you can't even hear what the frick they're talking about. Cool, blood. Yo, what's going on, blood? You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. You know what I mean? Yo, what's up, bro? Yo, what's going on? Like, come on, man.
Bless, I'm blessed.
Yeah, you got these old rastas. You got these rastas that smoking weed and yo, bro,
in a betting shop all day.
And these guys are just standing on the corner all day long. They ain't doing a damn thing. They not about nothing, and they just out there looking silly, man. Okay,
it's really
so you finish that, and he's gonna get this thing.
The Lord shall smite thee with madness, and blindness and astonishment of heart.
And you got Jake talk to themselves too, out in the street going.
Verse 29. And thou shalt grope at noonday, as the blind gropeth in darkness.
Yeah, that's talking about finding the truth. They're not going to find the truth. In this dark world, amongst all of the lies thereof, they're not going to find out who they really are. Okay?
So I got two precepts. This is Sirach 27 verse 12. If thou be among the indiscreet, observe the time.
Right. Wow. If thou be among, you read that verse again. I like that.
If thou be among the indiscreet, observe the time.
Right. If thou be among the indiscreet, observe the time. Right. Observe the time, because you got people out there. They're not secretive. They're just out there like that, which most people are. But we're discreet, which we keep ourselves to ourselves. We're like secretive. But it says to watch out for the signs.
Solitary, innit?
Yeah. So that basically, they say when the prudent, if you're among people that are not prudent, they don't foresee the evil, you need to observe the time, man. You need to observe the time, because those people that don't see the evil, what they're gonna do is they're gonna pass on and be punished. Right? But you, if you're what does it say? Basically, if you're prudent and you foresee the evil, you may not hide yourself, meaning you're going to observe the time and get right. It says, to seek the Lord while he may be found.
That's deep.
Call upon him while he is near. I say, but be continually among men of understanding.
Right, but be continually in men in understanding. Right. So we're the men of understanding. This brother's a man of understanding. This brother's a man of understanding. This brother right here, we're all men of understanding. So we're supposed to dwell amongst each other, and that's what I was going on earlier before. We can see the difference between these people out here. See, these people out here, they gotta show up and distill most of the different people they don't even know. Oh, you gotta go out there and make friends and get around with people. Man, to hell with these damn people out here. I'm dealing with the people that's in the truth. Okay? And sometimes your mother, she would say, oh, you gotta make friends and all of that. I already got my friends over here. Okay, my friends are these men over here. And the word friend means brother, by the way. Not everybody's your brother. Okay, so if you got a simpleton telling you, or you gotta go out there and make friends with these jackasses, man, I won't even hear what they gotta say. Okay, because these people are stupid as hell. When you really dig deep, really stupid. Okay, I'm talking about the overriding majority of the English public, man. They ain't got no fucking sense at all. Okay, just like the Americans as well. Stupid as hell. Go on.
Sirach 7 verse 29. Fear the Lord with all thy soul and reverence his priests.
Right, fear the Most High. Go on.
Love him that made thee with all thy strength, and forsake not his ministers.
Right, and forsake not his ministers. We're the ministers. So that even goes and sides with brothers that are coming into this thing. You're supposed to hold on to what we're saying, what we're telling you, and watch the videos. That's it. That's the bottom line. Because we're the men of the Lord, we're the men of the Most High. The supreme power set us up. Yep. Okay? Or should I say set up? Go on.
Sirach 8 verse 8. Despise not the discourse of the wise.
Right, despise not the discourse of the wise. We're the wise. Alright? And what further proves that? Because we're doing everything that our Father in heaven is telling us to do. Okay, the Most High told us to do certain things and we're doing it. So that makes us wise men, and plus we understand why we must do our Father's business. That's what makes it even more wise.
Sirach 6 verse 34. Stand in the multitude of the elders and cleave unto him that is wise.
That's it.
Be willing to hear every godly discourse, and let not the parables of understanding escape thee.
That's right. And we're those elders, we're the authorities. Because see, the thing about it is, when you think about the elders of the Bible, you think about old white men with long beards. They're not no fucking elders, man. Okay, and when you check something out too, when you read this Bible is the so-called black man's document. If you understand the Bible, you understand that all of the history is really referring to our people. Okay? If you a spiritual scholar, you'll understand that this Bible is our book. Alright? Esau done put a spin on this Bible and said it's his book. Okay? So we're the elders, we're the authorities now. That's the bottom line. The same people that Esau calls niggas and these other nations call niggas are the authorities of the Bible. Always have been and will continue to always be. And that's the way it's going to go down, and that's the way it's going to remain, and ain't nothing going to change that. And I'm even going to include you Christians out there, EJ Love and your butt buddy, your lover out there. You're not going to change a damn thing, man. You Edomite Christians out there, you theologians, you don't know a goddamn thing, man. Okay? We got the juice. You ain't got the juice. So just deal with that, man. Go on,
it says, and if thou seest a man of understanding, get thee betimes unto him.
Right, get thee betimes meaning you better correspond with this saying way before time. Don't wait till the last minute. Go on.
And let thy foot wear the steps of his door.
Right. That's it. That's it. That's self-explanatory. So that's just the bottom line. But the point of the matter is that all of these men that you see around here, pan the camera, brother. All of these men that you see around here, what are elders, man? And then you got the head. Okay, all of the brothers that's in this camp and all around the world, the same brothers that have the brown hue. Okay, what are elders now? The so-called white man, he's no longer an authority. He's no longer an elder. He's no longer a ruler. We're the rulers now. Okay? And we are supposed to be that. Anyway, we're back to where we're supposed to be. We're not supposed to be living in those goddamn slums, looking like a bunch of niggas, like they ain't got no hope and no life. Now we've come back to our stead now. We've come back to where we're supposed to be. And these Edomite Christians, they're hurting because of it, because they already knew that we were with the people. They already knew this. But now, what hurts them the most is that we're claiming our heritage back now. We're claiming our superiority back now. And that's what they don't like. Okay? And I'm going to say this again. What are authorities now? And you devils are going to be subjugated under us now. That's the way it's going down. And that's why these crackers out here are homeless and on drugs than ever before. All around. Go on, brother.
Matthew 24, verse 32. Now learn a parable of the fig tree. When his branch is yet tender and putteth forth leaves, ye know that summer is nigh.
And that's again the signs. Watching for the signs.
So likewise ye, when ye shall see all these things, know that it is near, even at the doors.
Right, so when you see the signs that Yahweh Shai spoke about concerning the end, know that it's near at the door. And we are at the verge of the ending of this revival of ancient Rome. Okay? And you know what too? Esau's going to try and take us off the street or whatever, but guess what? It's not going to go down. We're going to continue to come out here week in and week out. Alright? The scripture says, I have set up teachers that shall teach you wisdom and understanding, and y'all teachers should not be removed into a corner anymore. So we're going to remain to be on the streets, in the highways and the byways and the hedges, to compel them, to bid them to the marriage. Alright? And these devils going to be to do a goddamn thing about it. Why? Because we're in the spirit of the Lord, baby. Alright? And the spirit of the Lord is in the house, in his own church. And we are his church. Give me Acts the 5th chapter.
Acts 5. Yeah.
Acts 5 and 39. You can't stop this, baby. You can't stop this movement. This movement cannot be stopped. Okay? Now we all got testimonies, man. We done been in prison, and we done came back in the streets. Stronger, harder.
Death as well.
Right.
Yeah, near death and that.
Near death.
Lord brought us out of that, you know.
And we still out here. So you can't stop us, baby.
Ungrateful niggas, man.
You know, and these Edomites too, they trying to stop the program. You can't stop the program of the Lord, man. You cannot stop this.
Acts chapter 5. Sorry, go on. See what it says there? Okay.
Now you get that and you can say what he gotta say.
Okay. Acts chapter 5, verse 39. But if it be of God,
Right,
ye cannot overthrow it.
You cannot overthrow it. Go on.
Least happily ye be found even to fight against God.
That's it. So this cannot be stopped. Why? Because the Most High is dealing with this program. Even these old bugged out Negroes coming with that black unconsciousness movement dogma. They can't use that to stop this, man. This is the thing. What most people don't understand. Most people don't understand that there's a powerful spirit behind this Bible.
Wow.
There's a powerful spirit, and there's a spirit of the Most High in this Bible. You cannot put down to the ground. You cannot destroy this. All right. If you try to destroy the truth, it's like trying to destroy the oxygen that you breathe. It's not gonna work. So